Hi, my name is Graham Worth. I'm with Sales and Support at 12D Solutions, and I will be your presenter for this presentation. The theme for this technical forum is beating the project clock. Now, surveyors are very integral to, particularly in the infrastructure construction segment of our industries, to actually ensure that beating the project clock occurs. In the 40-something years of my civil career, this has been the mission within the industry, a race to completion, always building ahead of time. So beating the project clock has been very important, and it's interesting that it's a value in beating the project clock is not at the beginning of or an end of a project where the resources for the project are minimal. It's saving us during the peak period. And 12D model provides surveyors with the tools to help them do that. So let's have a look why, from a surveyor's perspective, surveyors are an interesting lot, usually perfectionists. Why? Because there's only one answer, the right one. Anything else is always costly and quite often a stuff up. So how does 12D model survey and field assist the surveyors? It's one software package, not 3, 4, 5. It's cost effective, and time and training savings are enormous. Options to suit surveyors are usually met within 12D. This is the module map of all the options within 12D, and we're going to concentrate today on just the survey module and the 12D field side of that as well. So the survey module. You can upload and download to most common instrument brands, including Leica, Sockyer and Topcon and Trimble. Graphically reduce and edit your survey data, which is through the SDR. And corrections to that field data, typically miscoding or errors in shots, are done interactively on the screen. You can apply adjustments and transformations. Of particular note is the new GDA 2020. The adjustment types are boundage, compass, transit, and least squares. You can create and label subdivisional estate lots, and create and upload Setout data, and create and upload machine control data. For the civil industry, this is a very important tool. So let's have a look at the survey data reduction. Here is a field file, and you can see in this case here that it is I've chosen a point in here to actually highlight that it shows the link between the station where you are set up and the surveyed point. So you can quickly see where it was to find any issues. Also in here, I've changed the target height. And from a QA point of view, this has been inserted in blue so that it can be seen very easily that that's been a change. And down here, I've actually deleted a survey shot, and it's been marked in red and is not used during the reduction. We also have over here on the right-hand side the map file that is being used to actually bring that data in. So summing up that, it has a very, very powerful editing tools. It's graphical, so you can actually see and easily manage it. And you've got the QA requirements built into the field file that you're reducing. Let's have a look at one of the adjustments. Least squares network. You can create, edit, weight it, adjust it and report on it. And this is our new least squares network adjustment panel here. 12D field. This is a very, very powerful tool running on Windows tablets. It's been developed for both GNSS and total stations use. And the very important thing of 12D field, it's the same software in the office and in the field, particularly for both Setout and pickup. So you have a much faster project and data management, and you see it live within the field. You're live in your position and you're live in your information. This has come about by the survey use of tablets or tablet PCs. And surveyors are also now quite commonly digital managers, because in construction, time saved is money saved. The industry has become very reliant on surveyors. Over the years, the use of paper information for plans and so forth has gone out the window. So surveyors now improve time management through in-field information, files, machine guidance files, reporting, QA reports, pavement reports, and maintaining through all these activities site workflows. So the development of the tablet PC has really improved the surveyor's ability to maintain a site continuity and information requirements. And here is a typical tablet. This is the Panasonic. So let's have a look at the 12D field Setout. This is a typical tablet view that you can set up with 12D field. You've got large measurement buttons and activity buttons on the left hand side of the screen over here. You've also got in this case here, 2 panels running at the same time. So you can get the information for 2 types of setups. In this case, it's a single string Setout and a surface Setout in this one. You can see in the sectional view where you've actually taken the shot, and you have a full navigation panel as well. So it's a very, very powerful tool using the tablets. Some of the options within 12D field Setout and pickup actually, you can have the station details, the station standard, helmet resection, station least squares. You can do a height calibration by adding more stations into a setup, and you can upload to some instruments. The menu for 12D field Setout is very comprehensive. Setout, string basic, the advanced for 3Ds. You can set out tri-mesh edges, as we've seen in this section here. This is showing a pavement tri-mesh. You can set out that's a new option within version 15. Set out segments, batters, surfaces, crossfalls or between 2 strings. Points, tunnels as well if you have the tunnel option in 12D field. Crowned roads, so crowned centre lines, drainage, grids for buildings, and pile setouts as well. The other half of 12D field is pickup and the SDR pickup. The menu for this is quite comprehensive as well. You've got the SDR pickup, which is being shown in this slide image on the screen here of a tablet. And you've got your measurement options, you've got your ability to do codes, your strings, and we've introduced into version 15 the button within the grid to actually just choose a code, press the grid button in the MR row, and it would swap to NS and so forth. We also have the basic pickup, face pickup. We can scan if you're using a compatible scanner, tunnel pickups, sections, tunnel scans, and last but not least, measurement rounds. Very powerful pickup options within 12D Field. One of the most exciting and very, very handy options to come into 12D Field has been the combination of the Setout and the SDR pickup. We can actually do a pickup and set out or conform a road as we're going. And the attributes for both these, for the Setout panel and the SDR pickup panel, are stored on every point. And there's more information on that within Ben Murphy's and my presentations within the survey room of this technical forum. So the attributes, just summing up on this, the attributes for Setout and pickup, for as-built and detail, and all the data is stored on the within the survey and within the field file and on each point. So let's have a look now at the pavement conformance. Greg Newman from EXDS will be doing a detailed presentation on this, and it's a very handy tool that's been introduced to actually provide a link between the 12D Field attributes and the tolerances to the pavement. So you can pick the point within the model of the survey that you want to do a pavement conformance to, and it copies the attributes such as the string, pickup details, and the tolerance settings, which I'll bring up now. The tolerance settings here are copied over into that pavement conformance panel. A simple pick and the survey point of the survey point from the view. It's a very, very nice feature. And this is one that actually beats the project clock because it greatly improves the speed of the surveyor. So, point cloud management. You can import multiple formats, utilise point cloud options, terrain model using tins and tri-meshes, and this one package of 12D will manage large data sets for either, in this case here, it's a LiDAR pickup, and we also have an example here of a TBM tunnel scan for an as-built. Very, very powerful point cloud management tools. BIM management and IFC tools for 12D include import and export of IFCs. So there's an example there of an IFC input. And the options to actually prepare for Setout, as we can see from this slide going through, to create the strings, because surveyors require points and strings to actually set out. And this has got some very, very powerful tools. And I've got a presentation within the survey room on the IFC preparation for Setout. So it's a little bit about the survey, but survey would not be fully described within the suite of 12D solutions options without mentioning 12D synergy. 12D synergy use for surveyors is a rock solid for QA. You can check in, check out, You can manage the history, you can roll back, you can access projects saved in 12D Synergy directly within 12D model. You can centralise customisations to make sure everything is always up to date. There's enhanced sharing management, which you don't even have to do from within 12D. You can define permissions so that not everybody has access to the data, or everybody that you want to have access has it. Intelligent data transfer. And there's the offline mode, particularly for surveyors. During the creation and setting out of and use of survey, particularly on construction sites, models are created and projects within 12D are created, and they get larger and larger as time goes on, and they are updated and changed. So you have all your milestone backups to actually allow you to roll back to those if you want. And that can actually save up to, in this case here as an example, 84% data storage reduction. So we've come to this point where I do a bit of a summary on why choose 12D for survey. To beat the project clock, time saving is cost saving, and one software for the office and field, particularly with 12D field, is a very, very helpful tool for surveyors. The software provides most of your needs, and if you have multi-discipline offices, here on the module map there's a lot of choices to actually increase your 12D modules within your 12D license. It's powerful, it's comprehensive, it's first in class for training and support. And most of all, in the 20 plus years that I've been using 12D, it is continually being developed. And I'd like to thank Alan and Mick and the program team for that continued support. And also to the surveyors. A lot of the version 15 improvements have been placed in consultation with surveyors and industry leaders within the surveying fraternity. So, does 12D survey and 12D field beat the project clock? Certainly does. If you've got any sales inquiries, don't hesitate to contact us on the address below. And if you're also interested in 12D Synergy, please don't hesitate to contact 12D Synergy to arrange a booking for a demonstration. Thank you.